Good day, folks. Greg Judy, Green Pastures Farm. We're doing a mob move tonight. The cattle are busting down that hill. You can tell it's dry. Look at all the dust coming off that hillside. I better open this gate before they get so tight here that they don't have any place to go. Come on, girls. Woo! Boy, look at this. Man, oh man. Some good looking grass here. There's better, believe it or not, there's better grass. Look at that. They know where it's at too. Look at that. They know where the good grass is at. I'm going to show you. It's unbelievable what's across this creek. Those cows, I mean, that's crazy. Now, how do they know that? In the single cow, there's one. There's pretty good grass right here, but it's better across the creek. One cow. Another 321 are going across the creek. Maybe here's one that'll join her. This is good grass. But across the creek is the succulent clover and big blue stem. It's grown up about 1.5 feet tall, and I mean it is just like candy. These cows like, oh, this looks like candy to us right here. It is candy. It's a good grass. You know, this grass grew back in 50 days with basically hardly any rain. We had 7/8 of an inch, and then I think maybe the week before that we had like 4/10, but there hasn't been any rain since we've been here, or since we left. Look at this. This is just gorgeous. Folks, this grazing taller, leaving a sward behind, you know, 2/3 of the plant, it works. When you get hot and dry and you're taking more than that off, you're not going to have anything to come back to. These plants are recovered. Look at this. I can prove it. Look at the tips. They're pointed, completely pointed. That means they're completely recovered. If we'd have taken 50% or more, the plants would not be ready to graze. There's quite a few cows staying on this side now. I think that initial rush of the cattle just busting through. I'm going to go and show you though in a minute. It's crazy how good that grass is. This is a really neat little bottom. It just looks like it's a wildlife heaven down here. Think we got them all, didn't we, Connor?
I think so. They came down pretty easy.
Yeah. I had to get out of the way. I thought they were going to run over me. Let's go across the creek here. We're going to see. It's still dusty. They stirred up some dust coming down that hill.
Yeah.
It's almost like a car went by. Look at this. The dust is just hanging in the woods.
Smell it.
Yeah, you can smell the dust. Come on, girl, you got to move on. There's a low spot right here. There's a little bit of moisture. Not very much. You need to go open that gate. You know what? Those cows are grazing on that power line over there. Yep, that's what happened. So they were in the right paddock. Come on, little guy. Let's go. Follow your buds. I'm gonna walk him toward him. Come on, guys. Let's go. Here they come. Isn't that amazing? Those cows knew the gate. Look at that. Boy, it's so nice to have trained cows. My goodness. We didn't have to run them all over the darn place. They just went right to the gate. There is a tree right here on the fence, but that's not where they Yeah. Oh, you little guy, now you need to go back to Mama. Mama's across the creek, come on. You need to go back to Mommy, come on. You need to go back to Mom. Follow these big cows, they'll lead you back. There he goes. We got so much rain this spring it washed this bridge out up here. Had a little bridge that we could drive the four-wheeler across. We have to go back to the drawing board and figure out either make a ford going across the creek or, come on little guy, come on, there you go. Come on, come on. And Mom will pick you up here in a minute. I gotta show you. Hey Connor, that little calf right there, make sure he comes across. I want to show you this field. Get out here in the sun where you can see it real good. We got a pond up there on the hill that Kevin and I built. It's been several years back now. It's got some fish in it. Look at this. And we got the clover. We got the big blue stem. Some of the big blue stem actually has seed heads on it. There's some. Man, oh man. Look at them, they're just... There she comes, there's the mother. This is... There she is. This is the little calf that was born during our pasture walk with the grazing school. That mother is so good. Oh yeah. What a good mama. You love good mamas. You love them to death. There was a guy at our grazing school, and he's looking at that cow that calved, and the calf licked it off, and the calf got up, and Cliff, he's a veterinarian in Texas. Cliff goes, you know, great, you never get tired of that. It's a pretty good saying, Cliff. When they do it all, when they do it right, without any interference from humans, that's worth $1 million. Of course, that cow had a crowd. There was about 115 of us watching her, rooting her on, like, come on, girl, you can do it. And calf popped out and she started licking on that thing, and we left, it was sucking. That was just beautiful. This is some high quality forage. We're talking probably 2 pounds a day, maybe 2.5, 3 pounds a day right here. Super palatable. A lot of energy in this grass. You got good water right up there on the hill. They can get them a drink. I mean, this is just hard to beat. If you're in a grazing program, you're reaching fall, which we are right now. We're about, 10 days, 15 days away from the first day of fall. And if you can get your cows in body condition scores like this, they're just really nice. I mean, look at that. They're probably 7 right now. If you can get all your cows to a 7 before the cold weather sets in, your cows are going to coast through the winter. They've got plenty of weight. They don't have to put on weight. They've already got it. That's what you're trying to do. Man, man. Every biteful that they take off, they're getting a big bite, you know. You don't hear anything but rip, 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 except for that one cow over there. And her calf's out here. She hadn't seen it, or she hasn't smelt it yet. That's why she's still bawling. We made sure we had them all before we opened that gate and brought them down the hill. That's what you want to do. Make sure you have them all. Nice little cow there, boy. She's slick. Folks, if you miss the opportunity right now in the next 30 days to put weight on your animals, it's kind of a tough go. If your cows go in the winter and they're a little bit thin, showing some bone, you're in for a long winter. And the cow that enters the winter thin, even if she calves in the springtime, you may see issues with the baby calf. You're going to have health issues when it's born. The cow's not going to milk very well because she's thin. And the worst part is she's not going to breed back. Not on time. She may breed back 3 or 4 or 5 months later, but she's not going to breed back in time to stay on schedule. And so basically, you're going to get a calf a year and a half later rather than 9 months later or a year later, you know, every 12 months. And once they start falling behind like that, it's hard to get them caught back up. So you really need to get some energy in these cattle. And right now, that's what we're doing here. We're getting a lot of energy in them. The cattle are just taking the very best, and we're moving. And see, this cow, she's grazing at about 8 inches tall. Well, she just nailed that. What was that? Oh, that was a persimmon tree. Look at that, she nailed it again. She got it all. There's no leaves left on that persimmon tree, which is good. Those persimmon sprouts are a real nuisance. They really can take a farm over. And the thing about a tender persimmon sprout is they'll eat them. She just nailed it. That's a pretty cow. That's one of those. Well, she wouldn't be a pure South Pole. She's a 3/4 cross, but she's pretty. Some people say, "Why don't you cut her horns off?" I kind of like them horns. They're pretty. And she doesn't use them. She's not aggressive with them. You don't see her out here, you know, attacking cows with them. I'm gonna leave them on her. I think she looks good in them. Look at this. This is something I haven't seen. That's Timothy. Seed head, fresh one, September. What is going on? That's a June plant. Usually when it sends up at seed head, it's in June. Look at that. There's Timothy all over here. Just put seed heads on. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get wrapped up, and right after I go after this beautiful heifer. Look at that. Wow. Folks, if you can produce heifers like that, I can tell you something. There's going to be people beating your doors down trying to buy them. They're worth producing, I can tell you that. Yep. I could sit there and look at that heifer all day long. Gosh, she's pretty. You looked at a heifer, Greg, you got to look at least one bull. There's a steer. Not bad. Here's a pretty nice little bull right here. Well, he's slick. Got a nice butt on him. Let's see what his testicles look like. Oh my gosh. Look at the testicles on that bull. Oh, man. Beautiful. They're evenly matched. There's no hair on them. The buckskin. Golly, what a bull. I'm gonna go get his number. That may be a macho bull for next year. What is your number, buddy? 050. Wow. What a young man. See, he's just now a year old. Think what he's going to look like when he gets 2. Where's that? Awful nice looking heifer. That's one that's got a calf sucking on her. First calf heifer there, folks. She's now a cow, but look, you see the condition she's in? She's got one sucking on her. It's their very first calf, and she's maintaining that kind of condition. That's what you want. You want cows that can do that. There's another one, 970. First calf she's had. She's looking really nice too. Golly, I got to get out of here. I could spend all night looking at cows. Got to get ready for our trip. Well, there's a nice bull. Nice cow. Whew. We're going to be at Joel Salatin's this coming week. We're the Stockman Grass Farmer Gathering. Jan and I headed out there, and look forward to seeing some of y'all there. It's going to be a good time. Some good speakers showing up, and we're looking forward to seeing what the Shenandoah Valley looks like. So anyway, we'll see ya, and y'all hit that subscribe button all the way out. That'd be awesome, and we'll see you around next time.